Well, welcome to Simon NoChaNoma, Simon's living room, and I've got some jazz playing in the background. So some people may not appreciate that, but I like it. Keeps me going, keeps the thing flowing. And for those of you who are on Discord, I've sent out a couple of invites to those that were active. So you feel free to pop onto the voice chat and confuse me completely. Helper-chan, hello, MMLSO, Peppo, check your Discord. There's a voice, if you want to, there's a voice chat. It was Alas's idea, so you could like physically talk to me and throw me off balance while I'm trying to do the show. It's entirely up to you. How are you, anyway? Have you recovered? Right, I'm just going to cheers, everybody. I went out and got this earlier. Well, for those who read the description of today's show, you're fine. Good. That's glad to hear it. Because Peppo had COVID, so I believe you're back at work. Was it 5 days you had? 4 days? But anyway, yes, the description of this show today was that my friend from Osaka was going to join us. Her first time being on a live stream. And I chat with her once a fortnight on Skype as part of her English practice. She's a student of one of my YouTube friends. And my YouTube friend said, she wants to practice her English. Would you be interested? So I said yes. So I thought, it would be fun since she was from Osaka. And if you're watching, hello. To be on the show and we could chat about Osaka and the Kansai. Hey, it's Dibble. I've got some jazz funk going on in the background. Not quite sure whether that's okay. But anyway, she suddenly realised that at the time of broadcast, she had a lesson. So she is now studying and not relaxing. So I shall do my best to attempt to talk about Kansai. And I shall... you probably all know where Kansai is. But I have that. There we go. There's Kansai. You've got Kanto, which is the region all sort of northeast of Honshu in Japan, and not quite sure which prefectures are all in there. Gunma, Saitama, and all that sort of thing. But Tokyo is the sort of the main city in the Kanto region, and then west of that you have the Kansai region, which means west of the gate, which I learnt this morning, looking it all up. But that was actually, and you got Osaka there, which was originally called Naniwa in the 6th century, or possibly even the 4th century, when it was a small port called Naniwazu. And they went right up the wazoo and became the capital city of the first capital of Imperial Japan. There you are. I'm getting ahead of myself there. So that's the Kansai region. If I reduce that, this one. I reduce that and move it over there. You can see a satellite image of. There we go. That's the Kansai region in reality. As you can see, sort of this bay area here to the east of my head. No, over there. Yeah, that bay area. That's Osaka. And all around the coast there, you've got Kobe. And inland, that sort of big promontory there, you've got places like Hyogo and Mie Prefecture and Shiga Prefecture. It's all part of Kansai. Kimberly, hello, hi Kimberly. you got the message on Instagram then? Oh right, okay, jolly good. Oh, nice to see you on YouTube as well. Hey, cool beans. Japan, yes, it's Japan. I always waffle on about Japan on this show. A little bit of Japan. I'll have to look that up. MDA87, hello. Hey, Vids. You got the invite, didn't you? Can you just try that out and see how confusing it is for me? Click your invite to join the Discord, and then say something and throw me off completely, and I may have to stop it. I don't know. But anyway, that's Japan. That's the Kansai region. And I've got Osaka Castle, the wonderful concrete construction of Osaka Castle behind me here. I was reading up about Osaka, and that it started out as the earliest capital when it was called Naniwa. And then in the 19th century, it obviously, before Tokyo existed, when Tokyo was just Edo, Osaka was like the main city of Japan and the cultural center. It's possibly why they're so quite proud of themselves. And Kansai dialect was the main dialect of Japan before it was replaced by Tokyo dialect. You're getting all this information, aren't you? All right, give you a minute. All right, so in a minute or two, I'm going to be completely confused. Yes, Kimberly. Totally unrelated to Kansai, Japan, or anything like that. I've booked my holiday to England for the summer, so I'll message you and tell you the exact dates. Yes, Japan has had many main cities, and most of them were actually in this region here, the Kansai region. You've got in that area, you've got Kyoto and Nara. There were some others, but I can't remember. What else? Hang on. Just go here and start this going. Right. This is rainy Kyoto, just as a nice background going on. So yes, I mean Osaka has been described as not very attractive as a city, which is possibly one of the reasons that I haven't felt yet the urge to stop there on my travels, passing only through on the Shinkansen station, because there are considerably other nicer cities. I mean, Kobe is quite nice around the hills there, and of course you've got Nara and naturally Kyoto, which is very nice. But here, these are the back streets of Kyoto, which kind of look more or less like the back streets of everywhere else in Japan. But and I have wandered around such back streets, admittedly not in the rain, but it can be quite relaxing. You feel like when you're away from the major tourist spots, all the temples and shrines and big shopping areas, and you're wandering around here, you feel, yes, you're really now in Japan, until you have to go into a shop and talk to somebody, and then you realize, oh, they don't speak English. Hey, J-Vlog, hello. Hey, you were having a kind of a play fight with Tokyo Drew. Who won? That's what I want to know. I think Vids is just either getting dressed or getting some alcohol. Yes, oh, Dibble, do you want to pop into Discord chat? No, said Dibble, I do not. I shall send you a link anyway. Where are we? Where are you? Hang on, I have to scroll down. Where have you gone? Can't see you. Perhaps you're not in there. How do we do it? Oh, Radri. I'll send one to Radri. Oh, hang on. That sounded like, hello. Oh, you're in. Jolly good. Say something. That's good. So, people in the audience, could you hear? Oh, right. Right. Hello. All right. We've got 2 people in Discord chat now. Audience on YouTube. Can you hear them? This is the main point. Because at a certain point, I could. Oh, hang on. It's just. All right, it goes back again. Yes, it's like, you know, the more wine I consume here, the more difficult it gets to type stuff. And also my speech tends to go. So at a certain point, I can just sit back and let you 2 guys take over. No, you can't hear them. Oh, right. They can't hear you now. Yes. I'm not quite sure how I would patch that through into the live stream. Perhaps if I hang on, if I share share slides, extra camera, video file. No, don't know what. I'm using StreamYard, which is browser based. So I can share Chrome tabs. I can share screen. But would sharing screen do? It's very confusing. Sort of. Yes. Okay. Kimberly, yes, I miss Japan. I've not been back since 2018, so it'll be great to get back there. And you're off on your travels as well next month, I believe. Yes, for the first time for a while. Oh, blimey. Share screen app with audio. Hang on. Perhaps he can only do it at once. Perhaps I have to get rid of the jazz. Oh no, I have to get rid of this. Okay, stop screen. Okay. All right, I'll put a pause on there because it's doing my head in. StreamYard. Right, now, following the J-Vlogs advice, share screen. And I share what? App with audio. Window. I can share Discord so you can see them talking, but you can't. Chrome tab? No. Share tab audio. It'll only, yes, I can't get my Discord doesn't appear on there because it's not on Chrome. A window, and if I share a window, it doesn't share audio. Yes, hang on. Excuse me, I should have done this ages ago. I shall try and do it now. Discord. All right. Right, Discord, your place to hang out. Discord. Imagine download, open Discord in your browser. Okay, jolly good. Right, doing that. What's happening? Did I know that it doesn't work? Okay, Discord in the browser. Okay. Join voice. Okay. Yes. There'll be lots of binging. Okay, I can hear you now in the browser version. If I get rid of that version, I should still be alive in the browser version. Move the browser version. What's this? This is very. Oh, that's YouTube. Don't want that. Sorry, I'm lost here. Oh. That could be. I could also have just killed StreamYard. Am I still streaming? Where is it then? It's still going. Oh yes, hang on. Right, there we are. Chrome tab, general, share audio. Okay. Minimize. No, I don't want to minimize that. I want to go here and go here. Right. Now you should be able to hear everybody. Everybody in the audience, can you hear us now? We've all gone quiet. Say something, guys.
Something. I'm still here.
Lag.
So, J-Vlog, Kimberly, and Peppo, if you can hear. Yes, hooray! There we are. Oh, it's all very meta. So yes, I didn't realize that at the time. I thought, oh yes, Alas suggested it. So
see,
I
said in chat,
I heard little people say, "Hello, this is Simon NoChaNoma with." So,
I said, "Lost is found eventually.
These too.
We'll find our way."
Yes, and so if any more people join, it'll be total chaos.
No, I think all of us can try to be normal to each other. We realize we're like voice chatting, so like when one person is chatting and the other person chats, it kind of messes everything else up. So
now can I add no, I can't add any more. If I get rid of that, I'm just thinking, how can I add the jazz back again?
I think you're good. You got video on the screen. You got voice people in the background calling in.
Yeah.
Seems like a perfect scenario.
Isn't working.
I was thinking I could turn my camera on. You can share screens to cameras, but I have to get dressed and stuff.
Yes, that's I was like anticipating that.
You mentioned voice, so I didn't really like dress up for the occasion. And you were right. I did steal some of my wife's alcohol, so I needed to find some alcohol. But I also noticed my microphone was all sticky, like not the microphone, but my headphones. One of the earbuds was all sticky for some reason, so I wasn't putting that in my ear. So I only have one ear available.
Oh dear. You've got a link as well, Peppo, if you're feeling up to it. If your earphones are not sticky.
Yeah, one earphone sticky. I think it fell into a pop can or something like that because it was kind of hanging off the bed and kind of threw it away. And yeah.
So this is Kyoto,
There I am.
where we haven't been for years and years and years. I kind of recognise it actually. This looks like near Gion. With all the sort of tea houses and geisha houses. You're good. All right, Peppo.
I rather liked Osaka and Kyoto.
Well, looking at videos of Osaka, I could understand why it was. I mean, there's only little small sections of Osaka that are picturesque, I would say. I mean, probably largely because it was bombed to bits and they just urbanized it beyond recognition. That it's a. You know, what did you like about Osaka? What did you find?
Just the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Good food.
Oh yes. I mean, there's no denying that that food in Osaka.
You know, the first time I went to Osaka was 2016, and me and my wife, like, we were looking for something to eat, kind of thing. After we got off some sort of subway, and then we went to a Shotengai, and then afterwards we started walking around, and I looked around, and I just felt like this feels like China or Russia. It was a different feeling than like most of Japan that I noticed, like from the buildings, like the way they were set up, especially in the electronic district.
Because I mean, I've only got like Nagoya is the only sort of Kansai place that I've apart from Kyoto, but I found Nagoya also quite different to Tokyo. Completely different feel. You have obviously have the big areas, but outside of the big areas, it's kind of.
It was mostly architecture, I think. Like the architecture in Kyoto was beautiful. Like even like just leaving the train station, going around the surroundings around that for like I would say like a kilometer, like kind of circling around, just checking things out, and then moving over to other parts of Kyoto, like the Gion district. It's like completely different than most of the dense building places in Osaka. I found.
It's a much more
whereas, like,
traditional.
you know, yeah, like if you go around Tokyo, it's kind of like there's different pieces. Like you get like buildings, and then you walk a little bit further, and you get into like more what you're seeing in the background, or not as Kyoto-y as the background, but you get more like residential neighborhoods, and they're quiet, and yeah, it seemed a little bit different in Osaka. But I guess I didn't really go around most of the residential type areas. It was mostly around the
main area.
drags. Yeah.
I got
in
lost
kind of the
in
middle
Nagoya.
of it.
That's why I ended up going away from the. I was in search of Don Quixote, and I went to the wrong one, and went completely the wrong way and through the wrong streets. And I thought, hang on a minute, I'd been to Sakai in and near Ozkanen in Nagoya. And it's all big and very sort of like futuristic and very flashy. And then when you get away from that, it's kind of, to be honest, a little bit dreary.
I say, myself, I never really took to Nagoya. I went to Nagoya Zoo. I have to admit that it's the saddest zoo on the planet.
Yes, it's because it's in Nagoya. Hello, Tomo. I watched your video, Tomo, about the Kintetsu trains. Tomo is a train fanatic.
You also mentioned Kobe. I haven't been to Kobe since 2002. And when I was there, it still looked like they were rebuilding from the 95 earthquake.
Oh, yeah. I watched a live stream from there. The nearest I got to it was watching a live stream like a few weeks ago from a person I follow on Facebook, and she goes around, and she's Japanese, and she lives in near the Kobe area, and she went to the where the all the old British houses were built. So that was quite nice to see that.
That's the part of Japan I like, and sorry, I mentioned somebody else's channel, but Zanichi's channel, Zanichi's World, where he visited that 230-year-old samurai house, was absolutely gorgeous.
No, I missed that one, but I saw the notification for it, but yeah.
Sorry, thought I was muted. So I cleared my throat so I could speak.
I'm definitely getting the itch, but I don't see the itch being scratched, to be honest. Go back to Japan.
Not until 2023 at the very least. Yeah.
Well, not until I've got some. What's that stuff that you need? Oh yes, money.
See, that's the problem with me. I have probably like 50,000 Japanese yen that I could spend there, and the dollar's really good, doing good compared to Canadian dollar right now. So I'd really like to travel to Tokyo this year, but
it's
looking like it's not going to
work. Not going to happen. Japan.
What did you say, Dibble?
It's amazing how many Canadians there are in Japan. I think practically every YouTuber I watch in Japan is of Canadian origin.
Oh, my friend from Osaka. I was saying, I was asking what countries does she like outside of Japan, and she likes Italy and Canada, but she would want to go and live in Italy and not Canada.
Italy's nice. I wouldn't want to live there.
Geopolitically, it's you know, I wouldn't feel comfortable.
No.
You're going to Kansai again next Friday, Tomo. Okay. Which part? Are you going to visit some of the more rural areas, or are you going to go to Kobe or Nara? I've heard that Nara is nice, and I'm curious about going there.
It's nice, but the deer are violent.
Osaka and Nara. Oh, right. Right, I should... Tell me when you go. We could do a joint live stream from Osaka, and we could all see what it really looks like. What's that? Glass Studio. Okay. This is really in the back streets here of Kyoto. Nara's hidden places. That'll be good.
Me personally, I'm a rural person. Cities are okay. Points to travel to get to the rural areas.
The trouble with the rural areas, though, is that you have to sort of sort your own transport out. That's the difficult part.
When I travelled there, I just walked to them.
Yeah, but a minute you've got to get you get to the train station, and then you've got to figure out the buses.
Then you get a bus, and then you just... Well, at the time, I was still carrying backpacks. Just whack the backpack on and go.
The J-Vlog liked Nara a bit more than Kyoto. I'm curious now. That makes me wonder, because I really liked Kyoto. And I've been... there's parts of Kyoto I've obviously not managed to visit. I neither wore the soles out of my gym shoes on my first day walking around Kyoto, and still didn't manage to explore all of it. But why is
Kyoto is where I bought my first sword.
Yeah. As you do. Good.
I was in Japan. Of course, I've got to buy a sword.
My son has 3, but they're all like all from like Lord of the Rings or The Witcher or something. He's got these swords and he's hanging on his wall. Yes, J-Vlog. I can see what you mean. Certainly, in the times when Japan was open to tourists. I mean, yes, it was. I had to get up quite early in the morning to get to Kiyomizu-dera, but by about 8:30 in the morning, even all the buses of Chinese tourists were turning up, so it did get quite busy. And Nara has many hidden areas that are not crowded. Well, we should watch your video and find out.
Are those the hidden areas that don't include like random deer walking around trying to like grab food from you? Yeah, like that's what I was thinking with her first comment. Like, I'm gonna make Nara's hidden places. I'm like a video of like showing you where to get away from the deer.
Yes. Like Tobo running from the deer.
Yeah, I never went there. I really wanted to, but I don't know. It's just like get off the train to do that. I don't know.
Nara is the place that YouTuber I mentioned earlier that I've started watching is based. A little bit of Japan.
Oh, so I have to check that out. Tomo says Kyoto is great, but so crowded. That's what confused me when I think you were talking last week about it, that you'd been, and I was surprised that it was still so crowded, even though there's no tourists or no foreign tourists. But you said there were lots of foreigners there, so how are they getting there? And why can't we? The deers are dangerous, yes.
Aren't there some countries that are allowed to enter Japan? It's not a complete closure. I could be wrong.
Oh, I
Anyway,
recognise this is Shijo Bridge coming up. I think yes, I've walked under this arcade. It's going to go across the bridge in a minute.
If you want to go to Japan, just form a company and say it's a business trip.
Yes, I'm
Exactly.
I'm studying.
If you only got like 40,000-50,000 euros.
I don't know. I don't work in euros. What's that in real money?
I don't know.
Oh, well, I'm afraid the British pound is
I
no
don't work in
longer
euros,
considered
euro.
real money. I'm afraid.
I thought that was the current standard, but I guess I'm wrong.
It's like comparing Canadian dollars with American dollars.
Oh, he's not going over the ridge. He's walking along here. I've never been along there.
Like I was saying earlier, I'm like comparing like Canadian dollars to Japanese dollars, like pretty much a 1-to-1 lately.
All right.
It was a little bit higher. Canadian dollars were a little bit higher than Japanese dollars. So I was like, yes, let's make a vacation happen. Let's do it. But
when I was there, I think the exchange rate was something like 201 yen to the pound.
Tom was saying you can make horror deer videos.
Yeah.
The weird deer.
Nice. I think you should. Make it second channel and start making like horror videos and like make them all Japanese branded and make them all sketchy, like the Ring kind of type stuff, and black and white in the forest with deers, just their eyes. That's enough. Enough to get you like 500,000 viewers.
Yes, Kimberly says it reminds her of seagulls snatching people's food. Apparently, rice cookies. They will attack you for rice cookies, but not rice cookers. J-Vlog rice cookies. Just a very surreal image of going getting your rice cooker from a shop and being chased by deer.
So the comment I made in chat about the deers jumping in front of my vehicle or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm trying to like get through the sentence. So today I was driving to the city, which is about 35
miles.
kilometers away, and
Right.
there's Canadian geese, like on the highway, which I've
Oh.
never seen in my life before. But they're just walking across, like trying to get to like water or something like that.
Yeah.
But I've never seen that before. But I had to avoid 2 of them today, going back and forth.
Well, I'm seeing
Super
You know,
strict.
call Canadian geese in the UK.
Yeah, we should.
Canadian geese on the roads are targets.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're a plague. Yeah.
They're horrible. They're horrible. They're gross. They poop everywhere. They're bad. They're not good things.
And don't have a lawn because they will eat all your grass.
Mm. Well, I've only ever seen cows on the road. I've chased cows off the road before. Got out of my car and
Cows,
help
sheep.
chase. Yeah. Good morning, UFO Bob. We're having a sort of a multimedia event here. I've got 2 people on my Discord. If I can figure it out, and if you can, you're welcome to pop into the Discord chat on my server and voice your opinion.
They'll have to use the browser-based one, won't they?
Yes, the browser-based one. If you go onto the app, nothing will happen. As we discovered.
I'm using mobile.
Oh, that will work. Oh, I
But-
don't know. Yeah, that's weird. Perhaps once you're in the chat, if I open it on my side on browser, that will do it. So yes, you can join the chat on Discord anywhere you like, and if you got clothes on, you can even video.
I can video. I got clothes on.
All right.
I put them on just in case.
Oh no, I am videoing.
Oh, I
Kinda
can see
like
you now. I
Kyoto.
can see you now. Yes. Hang on. I shall have to pull this window down, pop it out. There we are. Oh no, wrong one. There we go. Where did you go?
I'm definitely here.
All right, there you are. Yes, I can see you
Body,
now.
if not mind.
Right, there they are. There they are, folks. There we've got vids of your mom in with his purple lights that he like tells his neighbours that he's on YouTube when he's got purple lights on. You've got Dibble. Right. Let's see. How do I connect to UFO?
It's the wrong colour purple for the other stuff.
Right, UFO Bob. Right, I'm just going to pop the link into the join link into your chat, Discord chat, Bob. Paste. Okay. Right. So we could have another respondent soon. Yes, I have to make sure that my guests are dressed.
I'm dressed.
This was a good idea of Alas's. Unfortunately, she's probably out like getting rocks for her garden, like last week or something. You can't see them. Hang on. What have I opened? You can't see them.
If you want rocks for your garden, you can come and take the rocks out of my garden. Trouble is, they're all brick.
Problem is, I have to hold my camera unless I try to put it somewhere.
Screen. Why are they not on screen?
Because we're still seeing Kyoto.
Hang on. We should now see the tab. Perhaps can you see them now? Kyoto is occurring on another app. I am occurring on another app, which is going into this app, which has that app on another. Can you see them now?
I think the J-Blog sees enough of me.
You are. I am. I am what? Confused. Yes, you will be. Watch Simon NoChaNoma and get confused on a Saturday afternoon, evening, morning.
Just wait until I try to join with my computer so I can actually watch what's going on instead of looking at this little screen that's over here. Oh, you little people over in this little camera over there.
This looks like Pontacho. Do I know about Kyoto Tower Hotel? I know about Kyoto Tower, and I know it's near GU, and I know it's near the station, but I've not been to the hotel there. Is that where you're going? No. No, says Peppo. Oh, you can't see them. That's strange. Share.
Maybe for the best.
Yeah. Maxed in StreamYard, they're hidden minimize. Hang on. Let's see if I can do this.
This is actually only a lesson to teach Simon how to use his software correctly.
Yes. There we are. You can stay inside of... Oh, the hotel is in Kyoto Tower. Well, that's cool.
Well, you can see me now.
I can see you. Just about. It's very dark in your room.
If I open this, you won't be able to see a damn thing.
Well, no, you're in silhouette now. You're sort of like you just need your voice adjusted, and you could be a sort of a witness.
I haven't got a voice changer. Download one.
I can see you talking, but I can't see you. Your screen is flashing. You just have to pop your video on.
Okay, give me a second.
It's a good business hotel. That's interesting. That's good to know.
Yeah.
So I stayed in a hostel in Kyoto, in Higashiyama, about 5 minutes from Higashiyama metro station. I can recommend it. It's not fantastically luxurious because it's a hostel, but it's very friendly and you get a full breakfast.
The hostel I stayed in Kyoto, I think it was Kyoto. I keep getting the two locations mixed up in my brain. Yeah, it must have been Kyoto. Was quite a long way out of the city and in a very modern building, all the way on the top of a hill. It was a member of the YHA system.
No, mine was a little old building opposite a Family Mart in Higashiyama.
And the I say I have very poor memory of that area because I had one heck of a concussion.
Oh, right. God.
I ducked underneath someone's awning outside their shop. I just didn't realise it'd been weighted down by a bloody great lump of bamboo.
Oof.
Everybody in the street stopped
Hey, Bob.
and looked at me.
Hello. Perhaps if I expand you a little bit, that might help. There we are. Okay. I can see you now.
Hello?
I think everybody can see you now.
I can see Bob.
But can you hear me?
Yeah, just heard you.
We can hear you.
So you can hear me without my having to press down the button?
Yep.
Oh, good. All right.
Great.
Well,
It's good to see you again, actually. Hello, Bob.
Yeah, considering that it's 5:10 a.m., and I had just literally woken up about 10 minutes ago, I feel very fortunate.
Yeah, you're looking very, yes, very sort of like more than I am at that time of the morning.
I mean, well, I'm in California, if that's what you mean, and specifically, I'm in my office, which is in kind of a part of my dining room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was just checking my world clock to see where you were at 5:10 a.m.
Yes, it's like a Zoom meeting, but more fun. Says Tomo. Yes. Well, this hostel does have a single room, but you have to be good. You have to be quick to get it, Tomo. I stayed in it once in the single room, but they have the owner has a Shiba Inu, and you also you have a discount to go to a local Sento if you want to, and I didn't.
And also you have a discount to go to a local Sento if you want to, and I didn't.
Hello,
And
I'm
also,
somebody's got
you
YouTube on.
To go to a local Sento.
There we go. Somebody had the YouTube tab, and I was like, I thought, who's that talking? Is that what I sound like? Oh God.
I just brought up your videos so I can actually see your window and window plus. I can respond to all the chats because I see here there's one. Hello.
Yes, you can't respond to chat in Discord, so yes, you've got to be on YouTube. Yes, I see. Yeah.
I think the best hostel I stayed in was actually in Hakone, and they had an on-site onsen.
Oh, that sounds nice. I mean, that's where there's a big lake up there somewhere in Hakone.
Yeah, with pirate ships on it.
That's right. It's only 300 yen for the Kyoto Tower Hotel? You're joking. 300 yen? That can't be right. Surely. Oh, you can climb it. All right, climb it. I see. You can climb the tower for only. If you stay in the hotel, you don't have to pay the entrance fee for climbing the tower. I was going to say, if you stay in the hotel for 300
I hope
yen,
you have to climb it on the inside, not the outside.
Yes. It's tourists like dangling from Kyoto. You get a fantastic view of the station. The station is amazing, the Kyoto station. It was built in 1995 or something like that, but it still looks more futuristic than anything built today. 5,000. Does that include bed and breakfast? 5,000. That's about 50 quid. That's not bad if you get breakfast. I'm just looking at where we are in Kyoto. He just seems to be walking around in circles, this chap.
Okay, yeah, that one with the fantastic hostel that I told you about, very clean, very new, was definitely Kyoto. I recognise the area.
No breakfast for 5,000. Yes, the room have to be very good, otherwise. I think I paid 3,000 yen for for the hostel, and that included breakfast.
I don't remember what I paid. It was nearly 20 years ago.
Yes, Lawson or Family Mart breakfast. Breakfast was always 2 onigiri, a banana, a little juice carton, and a Boss coffee. That was my breakfast every day.
I might have, but somewhere around here I've seen my little accounts book that I took because I was there for 3 months.
Oh yes, you needed to keep an eye on.
Yeah, what I was spending.
Yes, today I can afford to go to. If I go to such and such, I can have so much to eat for tea.
Yeah, that's basically it. I got X amount to spend on transportation, X amount to spend on accommodation. If I can spend a little less on accommodation, I can spend a bit more on something, food or transport or whatever. All balancing the books. Mind you, I did spend a lot of money on that whole trip. I'm not going to go there though.
So is today a video day, Bob, for you?
No, I will be streaming tomorrow. Normally I stream on Sunday.
Is it going to be out and about?
Yes. Actually, I thought be doing 2 streams, and topic is being forced out of your home. And I'm going to be covering a friend who was, after 40 years of living in the same apartment complex, 20 years in the same unit, was forced out, and he was supposed to temporarily put all of his stuff in my garage, and now he finally has another place, and I'm going to cover that move. And I think it's going to be kind of interesting and fun. And I think it's timely because it's happening to a lot of people here, at least where I live.
Because the real estate prices or something was causing landlords to push people out and that sort of thing. Was that it? Yeah.
Yeah, they basically doubled his rent. You know, I can see both sides of the story. Where my friend was living, it was the only place where you could literally live on the beach and step outside and be on the beach.
Wow.
Or in 50 miles in either direction. Because it was built at a time before they had changed the laws about building property on beachfront property. So, you know, the way the landlord went about it was really, it could be handled better, I think.
Yeah.
So,
just
I mean,
like forced out rather than, yeah.
Yeah, and back at the time when nobody wanted beachfront property.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you know, back in the 1960s, it was where poor people lived. It was far away from everything, and you know, there was no one living there. I mean, you had the old movies about the surfer and the beachside artist living in these little wooden shacks. You know, that's the way it was. Because this was a wooden shack, mind you. This was a very exclusive, a piece of property. And my art is an artist. I mean, he's painted for the Duke and Duchess of the Netherlands. He's painted for major celebrities around the world.
All right.
I do understand in California at one point you buy a packet of land inland and they'd give you a piece of beachfront property just to get it. Don't take it, please. We don't want it. And now then, beachfront properties are worth millions.
Yes. So yeah. Anyway, that's the thrust of that's the thrust of my plan for Sunday's video.
Oh, so today's preparation.
However, there's a possibility he will not actually do the move. Excuse me for a second. He will not do the move until next week. If he doesn't, I already have another.
Plan B for live stream.
Thank you very much. At 5 o'clock in the morning, My brain is still not exactly up to speed yet.
Yes.
I mean, as you very well know, Simon, I usually watch your show in the replay having breakfast.
Right, that's right.
And-
It's and don't generally appear on it at this time. Yes. So I'm very grateful, actually. Yes.
Oh, no, to be honest, it was dumb luck. I just woke up for whatever reason, and as it is my habit, whenever I wake up, I check my phone and see what's going on in the world. And I remembered, it's Saturday morning. I wonder if Simon's live. Well, Simon's always live. The question was whether I was live.
Hello, not that much. Are you falling asleep? Or do you mean at that time in the morning you are asleep? Not that much.
Yeah, I to be honest, I usually wake up at about 6 in the morning. So waking up an hour early is not really that unusual for me.
No. It's when I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and have to go to the bathroom. That's what kills it for me. It's like, and then trying to get back to sleep again.
I do that about 4 or 5 times a night at this age.
You just woke up. Not that much. It's 2:20 in the afternoon in Europe. You lucky devil.
Well, I'm glad to be here. It's fun to see everybody and follow the conversation that's going on. I don't know which of your guests actually live in Osaka, so I have to kind of catch up.
Unfortunately, the lady from Osaka messaged me last night about like 5 minutes before a minute after I'd uploaded my advert, and she said, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot. I've got a lesson today at the time you're broadcasting." So I quickly had to go back and scrap my thumbnail, grab a random thumbnail, change the description. So I got to bed about 1 o'clock in the morning, which I wasn't intending to do, but yeah. So no lady from Osaka, no guest from Osaka, unfortunately. But
one from London.
I always find your streams fun and interesting, and and you understand the live stream problem. You have to be ready for plan B because things can change on a moment's notice. Literally.
Yes, I mean, I'm I often try to sort of make sure everything's going smoothly, and it has done previous with Meg and Todd from California for the sake testing. That was all very carefully planned. We had Zoom meetings and all sorts to get that sorted.
I'm actually kind of fascinated because are you using OBS in order to capture your screen so you can get both the Discord and...
No, unfortunately, my computer is too old to support OBS, so I'm using StreamYard. StreamYard is on the browser, and so they do all the heavy lifting. So it allows me then to share screens, and thanks to Dibble and Vids who explained to me on the fly how to do it, I was able to share this. I'm just sharing basically a Chrome tab. I've got Discord going on Chrome, and then I can show that tab with audio on my StreamYard, and it doesn't make my computer crash, luckily.
But I think this is a marvelous way to do a live stream where you can have multiple people on camera.
Well, I can do it directly through StreamYard as well. I can invite up to about 10 guests onto StreamYard, but then they take up the entire screen. And I use a different app for what's going on in the background here. Hang on. Where are we? I've lost it. I've gone. Where's it gone? Where's my Manicam app gone? I can't see it. Has it crashed? Oh, it's crashed. Hang on. My mic. Can you still hear me?
I can
still hear you.
Right, because my camera app appears to have crashed. Right, I'll just start it back up again. Where's it gone? Oh, that's good that my microphone is still working. Microphone is going to multiple sources, but I don't know what happened to my camera. I appear to have frozen.
We can still. I still see a picture of you frozen.
Yes.
At the bottom left side of the screen.
Right. I'll transfer here. There we go. Right. That's better. So yes, my camera app, because I told you my computer is old. I've got like a camera app to do all this business with the green screen and whatnot.
Looks like Peppo's leaving us.
Peppo, have you got to go? Okay. See you, Peppo. Thanks for popping in. So yes,
I was seeing something on screen and I'm wondering what the heck it was. Hi, Peppo. It's my mic.
All right. What's happened to vids?
Maybe leave the server and then come back in again. Yeah, we can hear you.
Well, you can you see me now? In the bottom left corner here. Yeah, good. Really good.
Yeah, we see you in your screen share.
If I do that, there we are. I come up there. Like, if I can't do it in Discord because I think the camera won't go to two places at once. I could have a try. Let's see. Where is it? I can't see.
Ready for the stream to drop? Just in case.
Video. Oh, yes. Oh, look at that. Cool. I can be in two places at once. That's weird.
Oh, that's cool. That is interesting because I just clicked over the server and I see you on the server and I see, I see all four of us.
Yeah, and the Discord. Yeah. And so that's interesting that my camera app is doing an app for my green screens and my multiple cameras, which is then going to StreamYard, which is then going to Discord, and it's all working nicely. Ah, jolly good.
One side is reversed and the other side isn't, but which one is which?
Right, yes. It's all my language is back to front.
Simon?
Muraniliv Snomis. That's Simon's living room backwards. Yes, sorry, Bob. Yes, what are you saying?
No, I really don't know who I'm looking at other than you.
Well, I'll introduce you. The gentleman in the dark. This is Dibble.
Which one's Dibble? Yes. Yeah, Dibble.
Can I get your video working vids? Hang on, let's have a look. I have to go into Discord. No. No. I don't know what's happening, vids. I can't from my end I can't get your video working.
It's a buffer symbol that is going in. To get his video working, he's probably gonna have to disconnect the video and reconnect it.
Yes,
that's why I'm thinking maybe if you log out from the server altogether and then come back in, maybe that will clear up whatever glitch is preventing you from actually showing up on the screen.
Maybe he's hiding.
There we are. It's all very confusing when you're doing this for the first time.
Only watching on YouTube, on Discord, we can see everybody. It's only when it's showing up in on YouTube that we can't see the other individual.
He's still struggling.
No. Wait a minute.
For the remainder of the audience, bear with us. we're old folks. We're old folks having struggling with technology here.
We're experiencing some technical problems.
When you stop to consider what we're doing, we're doing it from our home. We're doing it around our world. We're doing it out with any other technicians. This is really marvelous stuff that we're.
Yes,
This is science.
It's very science fiction-y.
20 years ago.
I
I
mean,
really must go and get my ring light because it is kind of dark in here.
it is a
not
bit dark,
terribly
yes.
dark.
Dibble, yes, it's like disappeared into your curtains. Yes, I mean, when I was a child, sort of, I had a book saying things in the future, and one of the things in the future was a pocket television, which was like the size of a brick. It's like, oh wow!
I owned a pocket television once, and it had a totally flat battery, which lasted about 10 minutes, and then you had to buy a new one. And you spent that 10 minutes tuning it in.
The digital watches, when digital watches first came out, with the red LED things, I stood in the playground going, "Wow!"
What's my cursor?
That's terrible. He's lost his cursor. Oh, no. Like it's obviously difficult in Canada at this time of the day. Yes, it's strange that I don't understand.
I've lost my cursor.
Oh, he's back again.
Well, Gibble, where are you at broadcasting from?
I'm in London.
Okay. So you're you're basically in the same time zone as Simon.
Yeah, but it's like an hour difference. Yeah. And I think Saskatchewan is sort of mountain time. I'm not quite sure. That's where the buffering is going on, where Vince is at the moment in
He's having
Canada.
trouble getting over the mountains.
Yes.
I'll be right back. I'm just going to turn off video.
Okay. Well, this is. I mean, nothing. The title of my show has nothing to do with what's going on at all at the moment, which is fair enough. I mean, I quite enjoy that actually. So, are you going to do any more cooking videos? Because I noticed, Bob, because your most recent one got quite a lot of views.
You're asking me?
I'm asking you. Yes. There's
Oh yeah, I don't have any new videos on the life. I've got some scripts I'm working on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually in the process of trying to redefine my channel because
Mm-hmm.
I am kind of all over the map on what I cover, and I'm actually thinking of splitting the channel out into 3 separate channels. So one will be strictly to cooking. So it may be a little bit before I actually do another cooking video until I get all that sorted out.
Mm. And doing like cooking live streams or just videos?
Well, see, one channel, actually, I think I'm going to separate it to at least a live stream channel, an edited content channel that covers, travel, and then my cooking channel. But like I said, I'm still sorting it out. You're kind of getting a preview. I haven't really brought this up publicly yet to what my plans are. I'm still, trying to sort out how I'll carry things.
Well, I was kind of forced by necessity to create separate channels. I got my streaming channel, which is this one, which confuses people because it's nothing to do. It's connected with, but separate from my old channel, which goes by the same name, which is confusing.
Well, that's part of my dilemma about rebranding. Well, what am I going to call the new channel? How do I keep them related without confusing people? So it's going to be a couple of months, I think, before I actually launch all that. I've got to come up with names. I've got to come up with new branded artwork. So, but I will still be putting out. I'm going to be doing some more cooking videos. And actually trying to come up with some summer, at least in the U.S. and the Western Hemisphere, or nothing. not the Western Hemisphere, but the Northern Hemisphere.
Mm-hmm.
But summer meals. Desserts and salad type stuff. So.
All right. I had a very nice salad last night at the cafe with smoked trout and apple and what's it called? Chicory leaves, raw chicory leaves. It was all very nice. Yes. And before that, good. I had I mean, you've all seen the cafe I go to. Skippy's, the Australian chap, did a live stream from there once, and he's made a new pie for summer with smoked salmon and asparagus, and using a yogurt instead of a sauce. So it was quite interesting, tasty, but not as tasty as his shepherd's pie, I have to admit.
Oh, how different is the cooking style in Belgium compared to that of England?
It's quite similar. It's kind of comfort food is how I would politely put it. I mean, you do have restaurants that do kind of like Michelin star quality, top of the range, haute cuisine kind of stuff. But in general, it's basically stodge. And compared to British food, there's also because of the sort of like the multifaceted aspects of the society here, immigrants, in other words. The main immigrants here from North Africa and Morocco and those places, and Turkey. So there's quite a lot of, whereas in England and the UK, you've got a lot of Indian influence and Indian restaurants.
Africans, Turkish, Greeks.
Yeah. And that, but here it's predominantly Moroccan and Turkish. So if you're looking for a bit of variety, then other than chips and meat and gravy, which is kind of typical Belgian food, you go for the Moroccan or the African stuff.
You mentioned shepherd's pie. I hope he makes it correctly. So many people make it wrong and with beef.
Yes, well, he made it with beef. I'm sorry to say, yes, it was tasty. I mean, but lamb is expensive.
Cottage pie.
It's cottage pie. Yes, I know. There's the technical term.
I say this to people. Yeah, you're making your shepherd's pie with beef. What does a shepherd look after?
There's a confused shepherd. You can imagine. Well, I have seen a sheepdog herding cows. My sister, when she worked on a farm, she took her sheepdog. Yeah, well, it was used for sheep as well. But I mean, I've seen it running after the cows and herding them down the lane back to the farm. I can't see you. No, you keep disappearing, Vids. There's obviously trouble at
and you're muted.
Yes. I'm just looking at Tomo. I'm trying to imagine, are there any sheep in Shikoku, Tomo? That's what I want to know. That's the question of the day. Are there sheep in Shikoku? I know there are sheep and cattle in Hokkaido, but
I don't see you on the live stream.
Don't recollect ever seeing any sheep in Japan.
It's really a mystery.
I saw Rumbles.
I love your background. You got the lighting, nailed.
Oh, this with my green screen and my unmade bed behind there. It's like.
I thought you were actually in Japan in a living room.
Well, yes, this is actually it's in a museum. This room was recreated in 2004 in the Fukui Prefectural Museum of Cultural History, and this is their Showa exhibit, part of their Showa exhibit, and this is a 1960s Fukui farmhouse interior, living room, show up period.
Northern Japan.
Fukui is like you go up from Tokyo, keep going. It's kind of I think if you've got Tokyo on one side and then on the other side you've got kind of like Fukui. But yes, if you go upright from Kyoto and keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going, you'll eventually get to Fukui. So it's not.
So it's still a rural area then.
Yes, it's kind of. We have like the main city there is sort of just your standard Japanese city, but mostly it's rural. Yes, and they have lots of dinosaurs. If I try to Google Fukui Museum on the internet, you just get masses of like Fukui Dinosaur Museum.
Dibble, how many times have you been to Japan?
Twice. I've only been twice. 2002 and 2004.
And he's itching to
Are you
get
gonna
back.
go back as far as
Oh,
restrictions?
I'd love to go back. My anxiety and fear of flying and stuff like that does sort of put pace to actually going anywhere. But
Oh, so the only sheep in a zoo in Shikoku. They're such exotic animals that they have to be in a zoo in Shikoku.
And,
I suppose it would like
Simon,
Mm-hmm.
you've been to Japan many times, haven't you?
Many is a big word, but 4 times consecutively. Yes, so that's why I'm itching to get back, because it was all consecutive. Like first year I went, I thought, wow. Second year, this is even better. Third year, way, and fourth year, yeah, I want to go back, and couldn't go back after
okay,
that.
Bob, first time I went, I did go for 3 months.
You still went for 3 months?
Yeah.
Great. What areas of Japan did you visit?
Basically, I flew into Tokyo, made my way down to Okinawa via train, bus, and however other way I could get down there. And then I came back up again, up as high as Sendai. I basically went down one coast, came up the other.
And you traveled alone, on your own?
Oh yeah, on my own.
I
Anybody else crazy enough to go with me?
In my case, no one's crazy enough to go with me.
When did you last go, Bob?
I know a lot of people, when I read in different chats where people are talking about wanting to go and visit, they're afraid of traveling because they don't speak the language. But you don't really have to speak the language to travel by yourself and still enjoy the trip.
People forget communication isn't just talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get by with Google Translate and sign language.
I didn't. There was, when I went
back
to
then,
Japan, there was no YouTube. There was no. I just communicated.
Yeah.
No, I think that.
Standing there cross-legged, they got what you meant.
I don't.
I got my interest in Japan. I saw a TV show that Simon knows quite well.
Oh yes, Shogun.
And that piqued my interest. Yeah, Shogun. That definitely piqued my interest in the country. Of course, they weren't going to walk into a samurai culture, but I am smart enough to realise that.
And all the way down to Okinawa, back up to Sendai, I didn't see a single samurai, and I was very disappointed.
Actually, that's not true.
Oh, you saw some? Yeah.
You got the costume brigade.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, like reenactment chaps.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a case of that looks an interesting place. I know nothing about it. Learn. Still don't speak the language though.
That's something that I'm thinking. Are there reenactment groups in California, Bob? I mean, do they do kind of Alamo reconstructions and all that sort of stuff?
I thought Alamo was in Texas. Don't
Well,
they?
you know, I'm rubbish at geography.
I don't know of any reenactments of like American history in the California area. What I do know that's been very big for about 40 years is what's called the Society for Creative Anachronism, where they dress up in medieval
All right.
I mean, people make their own clothing. They have they set up for a weekend at a time where they have, I'm going to assume England, but let's call it Europe in a broader sense. But they have they have a king and the queen. They have a pavilion. They have go out there and battle each other and female and swords and shields.
Wow.
The Renaissance fairs and such like in the US are very, very large. They're all over the country.
The SCA?
What's that?
The SCA is the Society for Creative Anachronism. But, yeah, I know that here in California, that's is very big.
I actually have a friend who does the Renaissance fairs, and would you believe? I just find this amusing. As you are obviously fully aware, Bob, the right to bear arms is a big thing in the US.
Mm-hmm.
He was arrested for having a mace on his back seat. So he's allowed to have it.
That's weird.
Because the in modern translation, it's the right to bear firearms.
Huh.
I'm trying to think of how you would get a mace to fire.
It wasn't a firearm, so we got arrested for it because it was an offensive weapon of some sort. It's like California's pretty strong on its gun codes.
Oh, I guess.
Vince is still struggling. He's got massive amounts of internet speed and still can't get on.
Could just try unmuting and go on video. No video.
Well,
I blame Canada.
I guess. Well, that's an interesting sign. I like that.
A couple of YouTubers I watch in Canada, they're always having internet problems. So I blame Canada.
It's Canada, yes. Right. Well,
Divil, may I ask, are you retired, or are you? Or if you're not retired, what do you do for a living?
Me?
Yep.
I'm kind of medicaled out. I have a few issues.
Right. So you're yes. So yes, you're unable to work, as it were. Yeah.
Able to work, yeah.
That's
I would love to be able to go back to work, but nobody wants me. It's not supposed to be derogatory or such like, but no company that will be willing to take me on as an employee.
Well, it's kind of ironic considering these days you can work from home. So many people do now. Ever since the pandemic, the people that could go back don't want to go back into the office. They would rather work from home.
Yeah, I know several people who are office workers, and you can't really blame them for not wanting to go back in the office. They spend half their wages actually driving to work and back.
Yeah.
I see that Alas is not in today's stream, but Alas works on Monday, and I think she would, totally agree with us about it's so much easier to work from home now if she could. But I actually think she has to go into work.
Oh, right. Yes.
My older brother, half his job is from home, and the other half he has to go into work. He is a manager in where he is, so he has to do his managerial bits in the office. Everything else he can do from home.
I drive a forklift truck, so it's a bit
You can't really do
difficult.
that from home.
No.
I would have liked to have got my counterbalance license, but it never happened.
No, it's Vince is in
Dead end.
frustration. Oh, he's back again.
Gone, he's back. He's gone again, he's back.
It was working perfectly before. It was only when Bob arrived. It's like that UFO influence.
Yeah,
That's what...
let me shut down. Let me.
I think I lost audio.
No, it was just I just wasn't saying anything.
Yeah.
Still nothing.
I mean,
Yeah, J-Log is still here.
And of course, here in Discord, we can see you. How many people are actually watching on? Oh, it's just us. I can see it. I wonder if anybody's watching the Discord at all.
That's a good question. I don't know actually. Let's have a look.
Well, I see.
Can you tell? Can you tell who's watching when you're doing a chat? Just us four.
And they'd have to be in the same channel to be able to see it.
I did message her last, but she's not online. So today, I think possibly message Radri as well.
So what I'm gonna do.
What part of Canada are you in?
You'll have to type it in YouTube chat vids because we can't hear you in Discord.
You can't hear him in
I can hear you, but he can't reply. He's like shouting. He's in his room shouting, "I'm in Saskatchewan."
I'm here. Somebody hear me.
You heard it? He can't be heard. He can't be heard.
Hello. Now Dibble's gone. It's just. It's the
You know,
internet.
I
Well,
did that
this is
deliberately.
technology.
Because the cause of the problems, maybe I should bail out. Those are your guests.
Well, I probably have to finish anyway, actually, because it's getting beyond the time.
But I actually turned off mine in case there was interference from having too many people video streaming.
Yeah, now you're back, Dibble. So
yeah, I turned my camera back on.
There's something going on with Canada and in Discord.
And so we have Tomo is in the chat. You have videos of your mom.
Yeah.
You got the day vlog.
Yeah.
And who else is out there?
Not that much. I mean, that's not. I'm not saying there's not much. But it's his name. Not that much. Des is there.
Oh, right.
Pepper was here. My friend Kimberly from Instagram, she was here earlier. She may still be here. I'm not sure, but she's not messaged in chat for a while.
I think she was up at the beginning.
She was in the beginning. Yeah.
I'm looking at the participants, and I'm only seeing 4. But they're only the people
there's now 5.
Chatting.
Yes, and yes, that's never accurate. I've noticed because I've talked to people after the event. They said I was there. Hang on a minute. So I'm not quite sure how accurate that teller is. Well, what I shall do, I shall wrap it up. I shall just rapidly go back to my living room. There we are, and I shall
turned
thank.
out different.
Yes, it did, and thank you to Alas for this suggestion. Well, I know. Next week, if I run out of ideas, this is what I do. and
you now know how to get it to work. By the way, is the lighting better?
I can see your face. So basically, yes. That's it. There we go. That's better. Yes.
Now I can't see a damn thing because the lights are right in my eyes.
Well, I'd like to thank Dibble. I'd like to thank Vids of Your Mom through chat comments, not through Discord. I'd like to thank UFO Bob, who's now going to have his breakfast. I'd like to thank all in the audience for tolerating this and putting up with it
us.
and not being too disappointed with the fact that it wasn't all that much about Kanto. And I shall see you all again next week, hopefully. And it's a mystery, again, what's going to happen next week. Something will turn up. You never know. I may go an out and about stream with my son. He said he would do that. And it could be a Sunday. We shall see. But thank you all for joining.
Depends if it's raining.
It also depends if it's raining. As it could be another muddy walk. Okay.
Good fun.
You want to be seen. You'll be on the replay. Okay. Thanks, everybody. And see you all again next week. Bye for now.
Hi, everyone.